Hello, Two Free Show. How we all doing? Oh man, let's do that. How's everybody doing? Happy Monday. I enjoy my Mondays, dude. I had to go to not Target, Kohl's today. Anyway, oh, let's turn some of these things on. Almost fell asleep, which would have been funny. Save. All right. Oh, oh, I don't even have my screen up. I'm like all over the place. I'm all over the place. All right, let's do a couple of these things. I need to go get some water. Uh, I might, I might body double tonight. Some co-working. I got a bunch of emails I gotta fucking send out today. I might actually have a bunch of work to do. So, uh, that could be a thing. If anybody's interested, hit me up. And come hang out and play. Or, no, come hang out and get some work done. Alright, set up a couple of things, so I'm doing that now. Perfect. Okay. Alright, so let's turn this off. Close that. Alright, music seems to be good. Turn it up a little bit. I think our pics moved already today. Oh. Oh, I should probably take my pill, man. I gotta take. All right, let's see where we're at. Hold on. I'm kind of almost. I'm kind of ready. Boom, boom. You come over here. You're over there. Vitamins. Random pieces of paper. Which ones are these? This is the book I'm working on. So I got an author copy coming in tomorrow, so we can make a look and see. Dude. I don't think it made my pockets. Might have shit. I don't know. I have to go back and. I think I messed up the dimensions on the book. Um, we're gonna see if there's a huge difference between the 5.8 and the 6.9s. So you'll see. All right, clean up a little bit. Got boxes. Holy hose. Oh my god. Little charms. They're not supposed to be little charms, but I definitely need to make them bigger. So I gotta test what you call the size. I definitely probably need to go like 2 inch on these things instead of a 1 inch. Look how cool that little guy is, though. Look how cute he is. Hey, little guy. Hello. Mom, I was gonna text you. Uh, what do you think of Heated Rivalry? The first two episodes. A little graphic. I told you. It was a little graphic. Uh, but it gets better, I promise. So let's look at a couple of things. All right, hold on. Before I get those couple of things, let's get my life together. Let's move this stuff around. Look, I have a pen. I have pens now. Well, I've always had pens. Um, um, there was a moment in life in which I didn't have a pen. They always seem to be stolen or come up missing. Um, I don't know. Don't know. Just saying. Um, there used to be lots of pens, and then there was missing pens. But now I have this pen. Anyway. Hold on. Let's start trying to get my life together here. We got plenty of. Ooh, I'm running out of time. All right, remember. Wait a minute. All right, hey. Um, I'll probably say the most boy thing I can think of right now. Um, how long? How long is a wax scented cube good for in the warmer? Like, do they just sit there forever, or do they, eventually, I don't know. I don't know. Or do you have to because you get a container of like 12 of them. So do you have to empty the wax at some point and then put a new one in? Like, do they run out of smell? I don't know. Because so like by all means, I change mine out every other week. Okay, so they can't sit there for a week. Okay, well that's good to know. Thank you, Mom. See, how come these are the things that no one ever teaches kids? Hello. Ah, agreed. I don't. Yes. Hello and welcome to Whimsy Live. It's Nunes. Um, did you get a wax warmer? Um, like I had oh dude, this is so funny, dude. I am definitely my fucking mom's kid, dude. Um, I was cleaning out the garage and I had a wax warmer. So I end up um like during the holidays, I'll buy extra shit and or like there'll be two like I'll get somebody something and I'll be like, well, I guess they don't like they have enough or um like I don't like have extra stuff laying around just in case. Like it was a like a filler gift if I needed it. And then I found out that I didn't need it. So then while I was cleaning out the garage, I found a fucking wax warmer and I was like, oh well this is way easier than candles. Um so I was like, fuck it. I ripped it out the box. I threw in a fucking what am I doing right now? Like a fucking blackberry pomegranate. I don't even know. Yeah, I have a small wax warmer. No, are we allowed to keep these things on all day, all night for like the week? I don't know. Um, like, am I gonna slowly burn my house down? Like, is this like, and then I won't notice because I'm like, extra smell of blackberry pomegranate. No, you don't have to turn them off, or no. Okay, yeah, sweet. Yeah, it's like I got one. Like, I'm not hating it. I'm not gonna like. There was this thought. I thought that it was gonna be the new air fryer when my this thing has changed my life. Might now, like knowing that I can keep this thing here all day. So like, so when you get somebody a wax warmer, you get them a little box, like a variety pack of different scents. Oh, turn it off when you're not home. Okay, yeah, deal. Um, uh, okay, good. Yeah, because I do. Uh, but yeah, man, like that thing can last a year. Maybe like 52. So you need 52. If you do every other week or even once a week, you need 52 of those things. They come in 12 packs. 12, 12, 24, 48. Yeah, yeah. Like you get. And it's not overwhelming too, which is kind of nice. Um, it's yeah, and I kind of have it tucked off to the corner a little bit, so like I don't know, I'm enjoying it. I like it. But yeah, I was curious about the length of time of said wax. Now I am doing something else with the wax. I might not let it go as long as they probably should. Um, that's because I'm considering making doing something with it. So anyway, how are we all doing? Happy Monday, the second Monday of the year. I don't have the calendar set up, but I have all kinds of cool stuff happening. Ish, yeah. Um, this show. I'm staring at you guys. Uh, this show, I'll tell you about my week, some TV stuff, and then just something on the back end. Just a little, something to kind of round out the day. Something I'd say typically something that we do on the creative-ish side. Um, but yeah, this is Nooners, guys. Liam the other day. So here's some fun stuff. Liam and I listened to one of the old man episodes from like back in the day. I think it was like episode 20-ish. And and I was on it, and he's like you're talking, he's like you're doing a lot of housekeeping stuff. Like we used to, so like we listen to some of those old episodes on the podcast. We used to like put all the plugs in, like all of our social media stuff, um, a couple of updates if there's anything new going on in the within Whimsy. And he's like, we don't do that anymore. I said, no, we don't. I said, and then he even commented because he used to, dude, this kid used to sell some shit. Um, he was like, we used to be like kind of excited about plugging the socials and um, like out of nowhere, there was a Hollow Megan's episode. Um, I don't think it was 19. Could it have been 19? It was between 19 and 23. But when Megan came on, the twin that likes Liam best, because we did like 9 minutes of housekeeping up front before we even introed Megan. But while we were doing it, Liam was like, "Hey, don't we have something that we're selling?" I was like, "Holy shit!" We had the little pumpkin gnomes. But yeah, Liam was like, it was like, "This is why you always wanted me to like live stream and sell stuff," because he was pretty good at it, I suppose. But yeah, we dropped all that anyway. The 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 episode that I listened to, the first old man episode, was 100. Dude, it was crazy. What was the date on it? Hold on. Like we did, I did so much stuff. How did I not do it as like it was Nooners before Nooners? Um, I think it was February, and the live streams didn't start until March, if I remember ish correctly. But it was when I was talking about the Eras tour. I did like a full breakdown on like the writer's strike of 23. Like I got real crazy deep into it, and it was like I don't know. It was fun to listen to. Nooners before Nooners. Um, and I don't know. I don't remember that far ago. I don't know if anyone of you guys would either. But like, did I accidentally step into the format of the show? Because I know when we first did Nooners, there was a couple like really awkward episodes. Yeah, the first live stream, January 20, but the first Nooners was I don't know. When did I actually call it Nooners? Like, what did I do in those early live streams? I want to go back and find them. I'm curious. What did I do? How did I label them? Because I had the we might have to. We're going to spend a week, I think, next week. We're going to look back at old episodes, old live streams. Not a lot of them, but I think I would be curious to look at where yeah, where it all went. Like, because you get into a couple of them, you get one of these things. Hold on. Let's see. Turn this down a little bit. Okay, can mute you for a second, but there was. Let me see what number it was. Hold on. Like I'm just like I'm playing on the internet while talking to you. I'm so sorry. Um, yeah, like I don't know. They're interesting because like hold on, like boom, boom, boom. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. And no, not intro theme. The YouTube, like Where's it at? Where's that? Where's that? You made for it to go that big. That was aggressive. Like we had the old StreamYard logo up here on the top. We had Kitschy, we had Kitchen, and we had Kitschy. You can see my laptop, the wrinkle, the corner of the door. Look, I had these little wings hanging out the side of my hat. I was wearing the old Tom Steve Dave hat. Uh, I used to have banners and stuff. Dude, this. Sorry, I didn't mean for it to just blow up on you like that. Uh, yeah, man, my pocket's one. Look at that. Oh, I got my vape in the corner. That's fine. You never see that shit. Got my jacket. We got Totoro. Dude, that's so funny, dude. Um, right, let's get this show going. Let's get going. Let's find out what Ben's been up to. Um, I pretty listened to Mind Pockets for the today's episode. Ben's not had a good year. Slightly better. Uh, dude, it's like 12 days in, man. It's a roller coaster of life. Oh, I'm getting to know me. Guess what? We're gonna get to know Ben a little bit. Uh, much happier Ben today. But first one, boom, that's a dumpster fire. Um, I'm fine. Um, do me a favor, Google dumpster fire uh what like memes because they're adorable. Like this little dumpster guy has like a grip of little quotes that go with him. He is adorable. Um, where you at, Google? Uh, dumpster fire, dumpster fire images. Like you can just type in dumpster fire images, and then oh, my life is a mess here. Look, look how cute some of these are. Like I'm fine. You got the cute little one. Everything's under control. Uh, this little light of mine is gonna let it shine. Um, so, uh, it was it's not that bad. The reason why it was a dumpster fire was Tuesday night. Tuesday night, I did something at shipping and receiving that almost okay. So sometimes at shipping and receiving, here's what I think I've been very good at with most of the jobs I've ever had is like I am like fucking like super good problem solver, right? So like Kelly was super good at it too. Um, like like the old Baldwin fiasco, like most people probably could not have handled the Baldwin fiasco, but just the idea of um, there was something at shipping and receiving, something happened, and then I like a fucking champ fixed it. But then after I fixed it, and I was just fine tune like and just noting everything, I realized that I was wrong. Okay, it was a misunderstanding. Okay, there was an error that I missed, so that was just kind of irritating. So I was like, oh man, because like the solve was genius, but now the solve was like unnecessary, and that the now customer kind of got away with some free shit. Ish, kind of, not really, not held accountable. Let's go with not held accountable. So that was on Tuesday. Wednesday. Okay, might not have been Wednesday. Okay, what else? There was another one, shipping and receiving. Oh, late for work? Like again, nothing horrible or crazy. Normally, like I wish we recorded 5 years ago because like if I was ever late for work, dude, I'm like the shittiest person for 4 days. Like I hate my life and I hate everybody in my life. And like for whatever reason, this whole idea that I would wake up late would just fucking irritate the crap out of me. So like I don't have that anymore. Like I've grown as a person with regards to being late. So I was like I woke up a little bit late, but then my car didn't work. So then I was like, oh man. And then like I don't know anything about cars. So then I had to Google shit. And then it's like it could be Googling car problems is almost like Googling I have a headache because it's like it's your battery or it's cancer. And it's like, oh, okay. Um, but since the old Altima before the new Altima, and I had all those car problems, I've since learned to carry a battery tester, and I do have a portable jumper. So I tested it and it was like it's fucked. The battery's gone. Like it was like 0, 0, like no good. Um, so I had my little jumper and like I'm trying to figure out where the red button, like where the red clamp goes and where the black clamp goes. And then I'm pretty sure you're supposed to put them on in a certain order. I don't know. So now I have to Google which order I connected. Like where does the red go and where does the black go? And then I have to like Google which one goes where. Not really. Um, so I jumped the thing and it didn't work. But then the instructions say if it doesn't work, let it sit for a couple minutes and come back to it. So I got the jumper, right? And it was charged to like 81%. So I was like, all right. So I jumped it like twice. And every time you jump it, it drains the battery like 12%. So it was like 80 to like 70 to 60. And then they're like, you should probably not like don't charge it when it's under 50. So I was like, okay, so I had to plug it in. I had to sit here for like 40 minutes, just contemplating my life. Like, what do I do? Um, I got charged to like back up to like 85%. Boom, hit that fucker, and it worked. So then I was only like an hour and a half late for work. Um, but then, so here's what's interesting, right? So here's where, ooh, this is almost controversial. If at midnight you still can't get the car working, and then at 12:30 at night and you do get the car running, do you still go to work? Or do you use that as the excuse to take the rest of the night off? Like you already called out. It's midnight, it's 12:30 by the time you get there. Um I went in. So I'm curious on where most people would have fallen on that idea of this like because it's not like a wildly easy decision to make because the idea is like I got the car started. But what happens if God forbid it breaks down middle of the way there like we tend to happen with then? And then two, what do you do in the morning when you get off work and now you're stranded at work? So like part of the idea is like maybe I'll just take the rest of the night off, I'll take a nap, I'll get up early, I'll get the thing fixed, I'll be a responsible person tomorrow morning. Um, Everything worked out fine. Like, like that's what I'm saying is like these dumpster fires are just like they're not that bad. Um, it's more annoying. And then on Friday, I want to say yelled at. It was a weird conversation. Boss was like, "I'm upset, but I'm not upset." And I'm like, "I know, sorry." And he's like, and we talked it out. And I'm like, "I get where I totally get it. Like, I get where I was wrong. I'm sorry for the cagey shit, guys, but like I get what he was saying, and I get that yes, a better communication would have been better. But the result, see, what's weird is the end results are fine. It's just fucking just sticking me right in the knee, dude. Like in the knee, like right in the side. Um, I don't know. And then like, not really a dumpster fire thing, but then like rando dad comes out of nowhere. Like that was weird. Hopefully that doesn't turn into a dumpster fire. Like hopefully it's just the randomness of life. But yeah, super random. Um, like I'm not going to complain about the 12 days of the year. Like it is what it is. Like it does suck though when you feel like you can't do anything right for 4 days. Knowing that everything is like ish fine, but just the idea of like fuck, I've made four bad decisions in 4 days. That's just the crappiest part. So there's Ben's dumpster fire. Not horrible. Um, on Saturday, I guested on Talking Pondo. So that is on the left is Marty. Um, we hung out with him while we were at TucsCon. So their podcast, very interesting. I enjoyed it. Audio only. As soon as I find the link, I'll make sure I put it up somewhere for you guys. Um, I ran about an hour 10. So he emailed me. He gave me a list of movies. I picked Say Anything, and then I picked the movie Clerks. And then we just roundtable discuss each movie for about 30 minutes. And so um, you started with Clerks. They give you a little bit of a synopsis, a little bit about it, and then we just back and forthing different thoughts, throw out some trivia that we all know. Um, yeah, and just talked about Clerks. And then what was weird too is it worked out really perfectly, and I'm pretty sure they did it by design. Um, Clerks 94 and Say Anything 98. Like there's some real interesting like similarities between like there's a real like for a double feature, like they're not bad. Like if you were to watch I say watch Say Anything and then Clerks. Like that would be a solid double feature. Hey, is there anything that we can do? Like movie night with Whimsy's double feature? Like not steal their idea, but like I don't know, but anyway, we chit chatted. They're very nice guys. We're gonna have them on Whimsy here in a couple of weeks. Um, I know Megan and I have a the CineAmigos on the 15th, and we'll get with Marty and Cliff here to come on sometime just before that. We'll see. And then they extended the invite to Megan to go on to Pondo. So it was interesting. It was fun. So this would make how many podcasts have I mean other people's podcasts have I been on now? Is it just two? I think just two. Technically I did one on the remember when that was on that in that magazine when I had that article done? Cindy. Cindy Whitman. WITTMAN. I'm pretty sure it was I don't think there was a letter in between, but yeah. Cindy Whitman had the Little Gives. Did she ever put that out? Like I'm curious. Hold on. Lil Gives. She has a little online podcast that she does. I recorded with her, and I have no idea where that went. That was months ago, like forever ago, like a long time ago. Oh, maybe she didn't like me. I don't know. It's still content. Like, edit that shit down if you have to. I don't understand. Um, yeah, so I've done two podcasts, other people's podcasts. So good job. What else? I think I double tapped that. I did. Maybe shit. Roll. Next page. All right. So there are two upcoming interviews coming on to uh, that I'll be doing. So one of them is this Shelley Howard. She specializes in helping teens and parents prepare kids for college, I guess. Um, so she will actually be on Whimsy with the Z. Um, there is a chance that I piggyback that over to CTW also, but we'll see. Um, this one was interesting because she found us through Dean's episode with Riri. Um, and then I talked to Dean last week. His episode will come out Friday. He's super interested, or Riri said that she's super interested in coming back. So she might be back again. Um, Recorded with Danielle. Absolutely, probably one of my favorite conversations I've had with her. Like, genuinely. Um, 13. She just had a birthday just before the new year. Um, I don't know I don't know. There's something. This one I would actually go back and re-listen to again. Danielle's episode's out right now. 20 or her journey for 2026. I think it's an interesting journey for her that she wants to take. So that was fantastic. So when I reached out to the kids, I was like, "Hey, there's a college prepper who wants to come on. Are there any questions? Or does anybody want to come on?" Everybody was like, "No, no, thank you." Um, but Danielle, she said she would come on. So we're gonna try and work that out. I think we're recording on the 19th um, after this show. So next week we'll record it. Mark's episode should probably come out the week. I don't know what the schedule looks like. But yeah, me and Danielle are gonna hang out and talk some college guiding uh, with Shelly. And then this other guy over here, Harvey Aton, Araton. Um, I alluded to this one a little while ago and asked Liam about it. And I don't know if he was super interested or not in doing it. Um, but he's a sports journalist for 30 years in New York. He's promoting I think his newest book, The Goal in the Game, Goal of the Game. Um, well, yeah, he reached back out. There was the holidays are always kind of like rough, so he will be coming on soon. That won't probably be a regular uh, CTW episode for sure. But yeah, and then now you don't have a picture of him, but my fucking dad. Like like the randomness of like dad comes over, right? So like you gotta lock this guy down. So while he was here, I was like, hey man, what's your fucking schedule look like? And then um even lock down like, can I record at your place? So it looks like Wednesdays, if I can do it correctly, I'll lock him down for a Wednesday. I'll have to take the day off, but I'll fucking do it. Like it's so weird. Like, oh, how gross is that? I just said I'd have to take a day off to go see my dad. Um, but I'll go. We'll record a little bit. Um, when Wayne was here, there was a handful of stories. Nothing crazy. How many was there? Like three or four different stories. But dad likes to tell a fucking story, man. Um, and I told him, I'm like, here's what the episodes will look like. Here's what we would do. And he's like, yeah, absolutely. I'm down for it. So I'm like, all right. So he says he's down for it. Um, I hate to be cynical, and I doubt he'll ever fucking listen to this, but hopeful until until I actually get there, and then he actually opens the door. So it'll be interesting to have that one. There is one more secret one I have coming up. I talked about it a while ago. Um, fucking 9 months ago, I talked about it. And I don't think I was ready for it 9 months ago, but I did reach out to this other guy who I think is fucking. I think he's an interesting guy. He's 80 years old. 80 years old, has a couple of like really interesting, cool stories, and then just a fucking amazing life. I talked to the guy for like 3 hours. I took him to breakfast, and we just talked for like 3 hours, or he talked for like 3 hours. So I did reach back out to this guy, and I'm gonna try and do something. Try and get both hands like this big in it. Um, I don't know. We'll see. I think the thing with this secret guy, I think I just want to record everything, and then that's where I'm going to start putting. Basically, basically, what I want to try and do is I want to make a documentary about this random guy. Um, and when I say make a documentary, I mean like his conversation with some visuals. Like I'm not going to go interview a bunch of people. Like it's not that kind of documentary. Um, but yeah, interesting stuff. I'll eventually get into it. But oh yeah, we got cool interviews coming. How fucking cool is that? Trying to remember if there's a third slide. There's a third slide. I don't know what it is.
Get ready.
Nope, no third slide. Um, fuck, what was it? Was it just dumpster fire and man, I'm already losing. Dumpster fire and fucking interviews? I didn't have anything else. That's all I've been up to be fair. I mean, so it's a week. All right, not every week is gonna be amazing. Get off my back. But it was amazing. I got all kinds of conversations happening. Um, I emailed a bunch of people for sponsors for Mind Pockets 100. I'm getting some replies back. Um, we got Skylar from Chronicon. She hit me up. So she's gonna, I don't know what we're gonna do with her, but I'm gonna email her back today. Like, I guess they're all doing the same thing, man. Like, we're all like, first of the year hits, and like, let's start. I'm reaching out to AJ from Fan Fusion. I'm trying to see if he does Game On Expo because I want to go to the Game On Expo. Uh, Liam talked me into it. Like, go figure. Liam talked me into doing something semi like he thought. Oh, hold on. Let's hold on. Let's take like let's break this down for a second. Let's get off Mr. C. Okay. When is like I mean, I don't want to be totally. I'm not trying to be a shithead, but like this kid out of nowhere was like, I think you, Kelly, Megan, and Sophie would have a good time. I was like, well, I'm like, and then we talked about it for like half of the ride home. There's some really cool signatures. They have the Tetris World Classic. Classic. Wait, it's CTWC. So the Classic Tetris World Championship. It will be one of the events will be there that weekend. So if I go to Game On Expo, I can get a handful of signatures from voice actors from some video games that I like, and then I could technically. I don't know if I'll see Cheese. I looked at it last night. Jesus seemed to have dedicated his work to his school. I have not seen the guy online at all anywhere. He hasn't replied to a lot of like he's off of the socials. Um, but I think when we talked to him, he was like really focused on the school stuff. Um, there was a moment where he was trying to qualify for some tournaments and stuff, but um, like how cool would it be? So you go to Tetris World Championships, and we talked about like Fractal and Blue Scooty and Dog Eats and like a handful of these other, and plus there's a bunch of new players that have come up since we've talked to Cheese. But these are all like 15 and 16-year olds. Blue Scooty, I think, was like 14 when he broke the game. Like I want to go and shoot some video to get one. I'd be interested to talk to the rest of them. Um, but shoot some video that these like 15-year-olds walk into this room and they're like fucking celebrities. Like it was, oh, I'd be so interested to see one, the community is super awesome to begin with, but then just like watch these kids just walk around, just being like, yeah, I broke Tetris. How you doing? So, um, so that might be happening. Yeah. Haven't heard from AJ though. We'll wait for some more emails. It's first of the year, man. Everybody's getting their emails out. So, I just happened to start like 3 days earlier than everybody else. So, hmm. All right. That's all I had. Okay. Let's just zoom past this again. Give it a second.
Get ready to meet your new favorite storyteller. Introducing the brand new podcast, Storytime with Mr. C. For most of his life, Mr. C has found pure joy in sharing tales with friends, family, students, even strangers. Now, he's bringing that lifelong passion directly to your ears. On Storytime with Mr. C, you'll join him as he digs up forgotten classics, hopefully creates some wonderful new ones, convinces a few special guests to share their incredible experiences, and takes us all back to the very beginning of what makes a great story. Find Storytime with Mr. C today on Spotify. Prepare to be amazed, entertained. It's more than just a podcast. It's an invitation to simply hang out, connect, and remember the simple pleasure of a well-told story.
I hate resting my head on my hand. All right, Pocket Watch. Here's what we got on TV this week. I went back and watched all 3 seasons of the following. 2014. For whatever reason, I thought it was slightly older. Okay, we have Kevin Bacon here. Season one premise pretty solid, right? We got some serial killer stuff. Um, it was like okay, the following. If you haven't watched, it's on Netflix. It's 3 seasons, 15 episodes each. So you have Hannibal Lecter and you got fucking Clarice Starling. So Clarice is like, hey, help me find there's some killers. And then Hannibal's like, hey, they're all following me and they're all copying me and doing what I want, right? Like, how cool would I have been? So basically, you got Kevin Bacon and you got this other guy, fucking Carol, right? So Carol's got a following. He's building a cult and people are stabbing people. What is interesting about this show is I think it would have been better if it was done today. 2014 network TV. It was, I think, was it Roger Ebert? Is he the one that's still alive? So I think Roger Ebert was quoted as one of the not scariest, like he might have said scariest, one of the scariest shows on TV. There was like a bunch of twists and turns. There some of the it was very Dexter on network TV. So I think that's why I didn't mean it would be better if it came out today. I think it'd be better if it was on a different, even on like FX. I think it would have been better. But it was a solid show. Season one was really good. Season two, not horrible. Season three dragged a little bit, but not again. It's a solid series to be fair. And then it's one of those that has an ending, but left it that season four would have been super good. But I did watch all the following. Kevin Bacon was really good in it. Um, it is fun to kind of. What's fun about watching older shows again is to watch younger actors. Sometimes it's like their first like acting credit, um, or you be like, oh, I know this person. Like it's interesting because like a couple of people always seem to stay within this genre. So be like, oh, hey, cool, look at this guy. This is like 12 years before he did this other thing. So I watched the following because I was waiting for everything else to start. We had a bunch of season premieres. The problem with a lot of season premieres is there's only one episode. So Um, I can finish all of those in a day. So I picked up the following. I enjoyed it. You should totally catch it. Mom enjoyed it. I definitely think season one, season two is better than season three. I think season three is fine. Um, some pacing issues, but overall, solid show for 2024 or 2014. But then we do get some premieres. Oh, I lied. Oh man, hold on. I lost my buttons. Okay, it's paused. Oh my god, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. All right, if you go back and listen to Mind Pockets, dude, because I lost my mind. Tim Curry did a TV version of Stephen King's It back in '74 or '84. It was a while ago. Okay, so you have the Tim Curry one, and then like 5 years ago now, 6 years ago now, they remade them like the new one with Skarsgård, right? I think that's his name. So when you make the new one, you shift the timeline a little bit from Curry's, right? Because the idea with Curry's was it was in the '80s. It was I think it was '84. So you have Tim Curry's version, right? So you have a bunch of people hanging out in the '80s, and then it goes backwards and it plays like them as kids. So makes sense. So now you have the Skarsgård one, same concept, but when the kids are older, it's 2016. So it means the when they go back as kids, it's only like 96 or something. So in my head, I have a 50s, an 80s, a late 90s, and a 2016 timeline. So when I watch Deary takes place as a prequel to Skarsgård, which would have in theory been the same time as the Tim Curry version. So as I'm watching it, I'm like, I don't understand what's happening in the timeline. I'm like, where are all the kids? Born yet? The kids' parents. Figuring out. Like they time jumped a bunch of times. To be fair. Oh my god. Oh, and then like for like 2 days, I was trying to figure it out. I'm like, all right, the kids that in Tim Curry's must be the parents of the kids in the new one. But I'm like, no, because they have all the same name. And I'm like, episode 65, I realize I can't count the Tim Curry seasons or episodes or movie. Welcome to Deary. 8 episodes, 9 episodes. Um, the origin story of Pennywise. In the movies, they never really tell you what Pennywise is. Is it a monster? Is it an alien? Is it whatever it is? So Welcome to Derry explains what it is. Welcome to Derry also gets real kind of graphic in its horror. They have all the jump scares. It was interesting, a very interesting take. So Welcome to Derry is the kids' parents' kids. And then they're going to do another season in which they're going to go again further back to like 1908, I think. And then one more after that into like the 1800s. Um, Absolutely hilarious. I don't know. I think it's okay. I think it's way better to watch it thinking that Tim Curry plays any part in this universe. Um, how cool would it be if he had a how would we feel if Tim Curry? How funny would it be if it was the wrong name? Like his name's not Tim Curry. Anyway, who would it be? Like, um, would we appreciate a Tim Curry cameo somewhere in season two? Like, just playing some random guy. Like, he cameos as like a gas station attendant. Like, I think I would appreciate that. I think that'd be pretty cool. I have to blow my nose. Stand by. Talk amongst yourselves for a moment. So that's welcome to Deering. Okay, best medicine. Okay, this one is Josh Charles. Um, so this is what uh Michael J. Fox did. Doc Hollywood, right? Doctor from the city has to go to like nowhere, fucking Hickville. So, um, I enjoy him as like overall. I enjoy him. Mom does too. We're hanging with this thing. I think it's bad. Um, they did try to establish a lot in that first episode. So he gets there and he is exploring, like, they did so much stuff in this first episode, to be fair. Okay, so he gets into town. He needs to meet the gay couple. He needs to meet the future love interest, his secretary. He needed to find out what his house looks like. We have his first patient. We got to walk around town. Then I guess his like grandma lives there. So, and then there's a fucking dock and some boats. So I guess like that's a thing. And then we have to allude to why he's there and his problem. Like they crammed a bunch of stuff into episode one, but it wasn't overwhelming. I really wish it for a 2 episodes premiere. I really believe we need to write 10 up. If we're going to do 10 episodes, we need to do 11 and just give me a 2 episode premiere because I want to know what else is happening. Um, it seems like I'm hoping for. I don't know what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping it's more than. It does seem like it's going to be more than just patient of the week. So I think we're going to get some character development across everywhere. He might go to a fucking barbecue maybe, uh, because he has to grow as a person, right? So, oh, okay, so that works. Okay, so Tracker, for example. Okay, Tracker, he's like fucking Superman. So he has the missing person of the week, and he just goes in and just fucks people up, and he's like, I got him, right? Whereas this show, like, he can't just heal everybody every week, right? He can't find like the weird reason why someone's sick because it's like population 20, so we only get 20 episodes out of it that way. But I think we're gonna see. He seems like a wildly flawed man, so we're gonna see some character development happening. I'm excited for Best Medicine. I like it. Thumbs up for Ben. I did not record anything. I was going to. I was fucking going to. Thursday night or Thursday morning, Thursday at lunch, I was 100% going to record my take on Beast Games Season 2. Um, but it needs visuals, man. I can't just, like, if you don't watch it, like, then I lose you completely. So the idea is like the visuals I needed weren't hard, but I don't think I could have done it any justice. This year, Beast Games, what was it, like 200 people, 100 strong people, 100 brain people. They do some eliminations. We get down to the top 100, and then these top 100 go live in Beast City, and then he breaks them up into groups, and they have other challenges and stuff. Um, what is interesting about this one, I'll do a hard review like I did last year. At the end of the thing, what is interesting, and again, I like Beast Games for the social experiment aspect of it. It's some of the games are interesting and fun, some of them, right? But it's the social experiment aspect of it. Like, what do you do when you get 100 smarts and 100 strongs? And it's like it's weird and gross. Like uh, how much they hate each other because they were given a label before they entered as either strong or smart, and like it's gross how much they this refuse to talk to the other side. Like it's only one winner. Like they're all fucking enemies. But for whatever reason, they're like, well, I'm strong, so we have to like stick with the strongs. And I'm like I like game theory, but like if I think all the strongs are better than the smarts, like wouldn't I still want to try to get some of the strongs out? Or I don't know. Like anyway, okay, that's gross. I don't really like watching that. A couple of the games are okay. There was a twist at the end of season two or at the end of episode two. What was interesting is cynical as this whole experience is. You watch all these games, it's fucking cutthroat, and like we no longer we have friends and alliances, and then depending on how much money's on the line, I'll stab you in the throat. What was interesting was there was a lie game, a bluff game, right? In which you had to figure out what color you can't see what color you are, but you have to ask somebody what color you are, and then you go to your color. What was interesting is there's 25 people playing this game, and not a single one of the 25 people, smart and strong, refused to lie. So much so, spoiler, that Mr. Beast had to go in and start eliminating people randomly. So for a game that was supposed to be like pretty cutthroat, it was wildly interesting to see 25 people stand behind their morals of I want to be a good person. I want I want 10 million, I want 5 million dollars, but I want to do it as a good person, knowing that season 1 already existed, that you're going to have to do some fucked up shit to get to the win. But for whatever reason, they decided that that was the moment they're going to be good people. It made me feel good for a second. It was interesting. Um, they're doing some one of the same games. They are leaning a lot into the strong and the brain side of things. But that can only go for so far before uh, you know it no longer do like the games are going to get to a point where they're all even and not so skewed. It's not a bad show. I don't know. I wish more people would watch it. I do think it is interesting. If you do like game shows and like the competitiveness of shows, like this is right up your alley. Um, I like watching it for the humanity of it and the lack thereof. But yeah, Beast Game season three's out or season two, episodes one, two, and three are out. I'm going long. So
Pull up a
great.
chair for passionate film talk. We're thrilled to announce Cinema Amigos, the exciting new podcast that's about to become your go-to for all things film. Join host Pablo and his friend as they embark on an in-depth journey through their most beloved movies. Each episode is a lively conversation filled with unique perspectives, insightful analysis, and an undeniable love for cinema. If you're ready to deep dive beyond the surface and hear fresh takes on classic and contemporary films, Cinema Amigos is your perfect listening companion.
Almost done. This next part's only 7 minutes, 8 minutes. So a couple of cool things coming up. Um, I guess two things. This one I kind of like spontaneously did yesterday, but okay. Uh, save, save. And one of these. I have this stuff labeled, and for whatever reason, I can never click on the right button. But look, we got Sophie playing video games now. I mean, she's been playing video games, to be fair, but I live streamed it. It's muted right now. So if you see a random stream go up on a Sunday afternoon, it's Sophie playing video games. I don't think there's comments allowed, and there's no microphone, but you can see her. You can watch her play. Um, we got her. What is this? Paw Patrol. So that was kind of interesting. Um, I just thought that was fun. Okay, so I showed you guys a little while ago the what should we call it? What was it? The comic, right? We did the Sophia Locks comic. Um, so I'm going to actually show you all of the comics, right? Where kind of like originated from. Um, I don't know. I'm still working on a couple of different ideas, but you kind of here's the thought process. Okay, so multiple layers to the next 8 minutes. Okay, when we're doing something, whether it's Sophie or me and Megan, me and Liam, and I want to turn it into a comic, right? Is I need to kind of like figure out what the script kind of looks and sounds like. Um, so that way Kit can draw it. But then it's also um, listening, to Sophie and then be like, what can we, when Sophie tells a story, it's fucking great. So then it's like, there's the idea of like, what can I do with her audio? Like, do I redo the puppets? And then like, like, I want to consider doing that. I would like to consider pre-recording stuff and then mimicking the puppets to the voices, I think. So I would be curious on what that would look like. Um, but here's just like I don't know, I I like it, so um, I'll turn my camera off. But yeah, here's a little bit of what I hear when Sophie talks. So um, I think there's a slight language barrier. So Kit can't come up with all this herself. She only draws based off of what I I script for her. So, like I said, 7 minutes, hang out, but take a look at what uh, this is the recording we did a couple of weeks ago. Um, Sophia unboxing. Sophia unboxes her puppet. You want to tell stories?
Yeah, tell stories.
So, like I could be sitting down, like I can go over here and sit down like this, and then
Yeah.
now you have to look ahead. So you gonna tell me a story?
Once upon a time, what about Goldilocks and the Three Bears?
Okay. Okay, look, get your puppet in there. You gotta keep talking.
Once upon a time, there was Goldilocks and the Three Bears for this story today.
Okay.
Once upon a time, Goldilocks was running down and she dropped her glass of water. She tipped away to play in the backyard, and then her mom said, "Don't wander off into the forest."
Put your hand down here. Your hand does it. Here you go.
And
Right here in front of you.
Uh,
So there you go.
then her mom was cooking dinner, then she went into the forest, and then she got lost. She started to feel really hungry, and then she found a old cottage that had
Wait.
little
An old cottage?
yeah, an old cottage.
How old is this cottage?
100 old.
Old? That's how old I am. I am an old cottage. Am I an old cottage?
How That one right there.
Okay. So there's an old cottage. What else?
She went inside and then she ate porridge.
Very cool. Oh, like this?
Yeah. When she ate the big one, there was.
Wait, how big was the big?
It's this big.
Wait, hold on. This big? Or this big?
This big.
Big?
Yes.
Okay. So Goldilocks ate this much porridge? Oh, no.
Yeah.
Like this?
No, it was too hot. And then when she ate the medium size,
Wait.
when she ate the medium sized one, it was too cold.
Wait. Medium. This is medium?
Yeah.
No.
And that was too cold. And then she ate the baby porridge size.
This one, like this big?
Yeah.
Okay. No.
And
Was it good?
it was this like.
Oh, look at me rub my belly. It's so good.
And when she was full, she was into the living room.
Okay, so wait, hold on.
And then she sat on the big one. It was too hard.
That hurts. That's too hard. Okay.
And then when she did the medium one, it was too soft.
So like,
And
wait,
the baby.
so when it was too soft, like you sit in it and you just like fall through? Like that's how soft it was?
No.
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 Okay.
It was too squishy.
Ooh, squishy. So like, squish.
Yeah, it went you down. And the baby chair was this way.
So like, oh, so good.
Good.
I love this chair. All right, what'd she do?
Then she went into and when she sat on it for a while, the chair broke.
Like,
Then she went, boom.
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 Did she hurt herself?
Yeah.
Like,
And
oh.
she went into the bedroom upstairs.
Okay, huh? Climb up. Okay.
And then she did the big bed.
The big.
She couldn't get up there.
I can't.
And then she tried the medium one.
Okay.
It was too squishy. And it was too soft.
Oh, too
That
soft.
you fell all the way down into the floor.
Whoa.
Like no to the side.
Stuck in. Can't get out. Okay.
And then she tried the baby one. It was this way. While she was sleeping,
Okay, hold on.
she,
I got.
the three bears came back. Then the three bears came back. When they saw it, Daddy Bear said, "Someone ate in my porridge."
Wait, on. Wait. Oh, someone ate my porridge.
Then Mom Bear said, then Baby Bear said, "Someone ate my food and they ate it all." She said, "Yay."
Right, like this, like like this.
Yeah. Yes. And then when the three bears came to the living room,
Okay.
the one with the Papa Bear's chair said, "Someone sat in my chair."
Like this. Chair.
And then Mama Bear said, "Someone sat in my chair too." And then Baby Bear said, "Someone sat in my chair too and broke it all off."
Oh no! Did the baby?
Double cry.
A lot of crying.
Then they went into the bedroom. Papa Bear said, "Someone laid in my bed."
Someone laid in my bed. My hard bed. I was too high to get up into it.
Then Mama Bear said, "Someone's laid in my bed too." Someone laid in my bed too. They're still here. Double cry. Double.
Then what? Did that wake up Goldilocks?
Yeah, and then they chased her out and
Okay, ready?
never saw
Hold on.
Goldilocks
I'm gonna chase you.
again.
I'm gonna chase you. It's like she was chased out and never seen again. I guess it was more like they never saw her again. Like the bears never saw her again. Not that she ended up missing. Uh, so yeah, that's Sophia Lux. What's fun is obviously there's a handful of scenes missing. Um, as a comic, because these are all the comic that I had. So I wrote it to be 20 panels. So for the most part, it tells the bulk of the story in the 20 panels. Um, there are other projects now. I liked the story, and I wanted it definitely in a comic. But now it get when we get to see it like like all 20 panels next to the story, you realize that there's a couple panels missing, and or it could be something else. Like 100%, Kit fucking did a fantastic job. I love everything she did with this thing. Um, as a comic, it's fine. But now there's ideas and projects of can we make it something more than just the comic, and um, that's what we're going to be working on next. I don't think I can have it done by April. Um, well, hold on. To be fair, I bet we could have it done by April. How cool of a birthday present would that be? Sophie, don't watch this. She's not watching this, right? Um, if we did more with it, um, obviously I would have Kit continue to do the artwork for me. Um, I'll get some feedback later. I like I said, I got the one book. I get artist author proofs tomorrow. I'll make the finals on that, and I'll get that submitted by the end of the week. So once I'm done with the first one the book we're working on now, I'll then consider on what we do next with the Sophia locks. Um, but what's interesting is the 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 genius of Sophie is one, she can tell a story, and I think it's fairly fucking engaging and it's very creative and fun. And then she knows a handful more. I mean, technically she did. What was the other one she did? We did Three Little Bears. Or Three Little Bears. Three. Fuck. What is it called? Three Little Pigs. Is it called? I think it's just called Three Little Pigs, right? It's not Three Little Pigs in a House. Three Little Pigs and a Wolf. I think it's just Three Little Pigs. Three Little Pigs. Yeah, it's Three Little Pigs. Um, so what's interesting is, and it, outside of just writing out the scripts for them, they're not that hard. Um, all right, give me 10 seconds. Let me see if I can find you the script for them. Script. Uh, they're screenshots because I have to send them to them in. Um, where are they? Oh, okay. I don't have them. I know where they're at. Just not easy enough to find right now. Um, yeah. So how cool is that? Um, I don't know. I'm pretty sure you guys can pretty much can allude to what I was getting at with Kit missing some panels and then uh, Sophie telling stories. But um, yeah, we're gonna build the Whimsy flower brand a little bit. And I think Sophie's like the best person in the world to do that. So that's all we got for the show. Hold on, is there another commercial? Next one says play video, just in case I forgot to play video.
Tired of the same old predictable podcasts? Dive headfirst into the wonderfully weird world of Mind Pockets. Ever wonder what goes on inside the mind of a slightly off-kilter individual? Join host Ben as he unlocks the chaotic collection of thoughts, ideas, and random musings he's captured throughout the week. Each week, Ben unleashes the Mind Pockets, a playback of the week's most bizarre and brilliant internal monologues. He'll react, analyze, and unravel the madness, giving you a front row seat to the unpredictable landscape of his brain. Get ready to explore the uncharted territories of Ben's mind. Mind Pockets every Saturday at 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on the Chasing the Whimsy YouTube channel.
Patreon people, I'm pretty sure I updated this one correctly. I don't know. Andy, Nikki, your family, Megan, your family, Joyce, and Enderfrog, EC1, Gooster, Violet, Kit, Lasagna Hammer, and Vinny S. Thank you guys for the Patreon. This number should start to go up. I have a couple of ideas. We'll see. But thank you guys for all your help. The supports means a lot. So I don't know how to fucking sell this shit, dude. Like I listen to other people and I get it, but it's like if you like the comic and you like to see me make fucking Sophie and Whimsy flower fucking content, like the Patreon helps that. Like I know there's an easier, better way to say that, but 100% like uh anybody watching 100% like that's the cool shit. Like I want to put the Patreon stuff towards that and like the cute little fucking figures and shit. Like pew pew pew. Did I put him somewhere? Did he go somewhere? So like I appreciate the people who support on the Patreon side. Um, it just helps. Can you imagine like if this thing like doubled and tripled in size, like what kind of cool stuff we could be doing? 100%. I can have like oh I'd hire somebody. Like let's say a couple of bucks, man. Get my life together. Like organize my interviews. But yeah, man. So I appreciate the Patreon. Um, hopefully we get that up. We got some really cool books coming out. Like I'm super excited. Like no joke. We're gonna have so much. There is so much fun and creativity happening this year. It's gonna be amazing. I think that's it. A little bit over. I don't even know where I went over. Oh, because I went back and talked about Liam being all like weirdly supportive and like do something creative, Dad. You should go to fucking Game On Expo. Um, my Deary explanation went a little long. I just don't know where did I get an extra 15 minutes from? I don't understand it. My dumpster fire wasn't even that big of a deal. Like two fucking like, I don't know. Bad medicine wasn't even that long. Oh, anyway. Uh dude, like the pacing on this one is weird. Like I'm self-aware of it. Come back on Saturday. We got Mind Pockets 93. 93 coming up. Um yeah, Mind Pockets 93. Um if anybody's hanging out tonight at midnight, let me know. I will probably be body doubling or co-working. Handful of there's a lot of episode 100 stuff I gotta get organized. Uh, if you are if anybody's interested, this is the perfect time. It's at the end of the episode. Everybody's already fucking checked out. If anybody's interested in being part of and in episode 100, let me know. Um, we'll do a couple of your own mind pockets. We'll interact, hang out. So if anybody wants to be a part of 100, let me know. We'll get it scheduled. We'll get some stuff recorded, so it'll be a good time. That is it for this week. Whimsy Nooners. We are officially out of the noon hour. Get back to work, do some chores, watch Heated Rivalry. It gets better. Like, you're going to defend it. I think it's a good show. Like I'm not going to lie. Good show. I think it's a little aggressive in episodes 1 and 2. And I think it's very clear when you hear my review on Patreon. Patreon, I do have all 3 episodes, reviewing all 6 episodes of the show. Right now, you can only find them on Patreon. They're free. You just have to go to Patreon and click on the thing, and they'll give you the 3 links. I'll put them on YouTube probably next week. I just want to put some promotional material together when I mass release it to everything else. So I think they're fun episodes, movies that made us, me, Lasagna, and Hammer, dishing it out of why she loves it, why he thinks it's changing the world, and the cynical Ben of, does it need to be all of this? So that's it for the week. You guys have a good week. And we'll be back. All right. Talk to you later. Whimsy!